Hey lovers! My name is Air and welcome to Pretty Positive. On this channel, we talk about beauty, tarot, the law of attraction, and all things self-care for the body and spirit. Welcome to your October 2020 reading, you guys. So as per my poll on Instagram and on Facebook, I asked if you guys wanted me to stick with a general spread like I always do these past couple of months, or do you want to try something new with me, which is a love reading. And majority of those of you who answered on my stories on Instagram and Facebook said that you wanted me to do a love reading. So here I am today. The reason that I asked this thing in the first place is because it's Libra season. So happy birthday, Libras. And Libras are associated with the 7th house of one-on-one partnerships, commonly also romantic relationships. Alright, so today I'm going to try to look into those energies for you. So the format of the readings this month is I'll do a short general message for everybody because there were still a lot of you who wanted to tune into general messages. And then we're going to go into a single spread and then a couples or coupled energy spread. The reason why I make this sort of distinction is because we may be technically single, but our energies are entwined with another person. In that case, if that is you, right, I recommend you to choose the couple spread instead of the single spread. Alright, so the single spread is for persons who have like zero options, like me. Like completely single, not talking to anybody, but also desiring to know what's going to happen in the future or what kind of energies we're dealing with at this point in time when trying to manifest a soulmate or trying to manifest like a one-on-one partnership with another person, okay? So, again, the singles reading is for those of us who are very, very single. Then the couple spread is for anybody who is in a committed relationship or somebody who can be technically single, but as in like the status lang is single, but you are talking to somebody, you're inquiring about another energy, you're inquiring about a connection that you have with another person. Okay, so it doesn't energy does not work on technicalities. All right, when it's entwined with another energy, even if you haven't had the talk yet or whatever the case may be, you're still coupled energy. Okay, so I thought it was very important to make that little distinction there. So with all of this said, let's get into your reading, you guys. Hi Pisces, welcome to your October 2020 reading with me. So as usual, the timestamps are going to be in the description box below for the general reading, the singles love reading, and the couple spread. If you want to join me for a short meditation to clear the energy, yours and mine, please close your eyes and take a few deep breaths with me. Inhale. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. To Spirit, our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and the beings of love and light who are in the non-physical to help us align with their highest and greatest good. Ooh, you have the 10 of Pentacles here. That's good. Let's see if it comes out again. The beings of love and light who are in the non-physical to help us align with their highest and greatest good. Now I'm ready. Show me your messages for Pisces, please. Your general messages for Pisces. Show me your general messages for Pisces, please. Show me the general message for Pisces. Okay. Show me the general message for Pisces. Tell me more about the messages for Pisces, please. Okay. 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 Okay, Pisces. So you have here the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So I see this as a story. It's gonna be for some of you lang, I feel like a small group of you. But here is what they gave me. You have the Queen of Wands coming out in the reverse, which tells me that you may have been connected with a Leo woman, and that didn't work out, but it gave you a new start in something. um, I'm getting that it's quite possible that you channeled the heartbreak, or you channeled this energy into something that brought you a lot of abundance. So it could be that after this breakup or this separation, you threw yourself into work, and that's actually working out with for you. For others of you, it doesn't have to be a Leo woman. It could be a man. You know, it doesn't really matter. These are just energies. But I feel like there could have been somebody who was really passionate towards you, and you were really passionate towards them, and you know, things didn't work out. I don't feel like this is a bad person necessarily. It's just that it didn't work out, and you know, things are like that sometimes. But I feel like it did hurt you, and you kind of just threw yourself into work after this. But I don't feel like it was necessarily healthy, because you know, Pisces, you're built to really feel your feelings. So you would be doing a disservice to yourself by blocking your feelings, and denying your feelings, and sort of just channeling it into something else. You know, it's healthiest for you, well, for everybody, but especially for you, Pisces, because you're such an empathetic sign. You know, you're such empathetic people that you feel a lot of feelings, and sometimes you don't allow yourself to feel your own feelings. So I feel that's why it was a little bit unhealthy, with the Ace of Pentacles here coming out in the reverse. And I feel like, for some of you, you know, you have gotten in touch with your feelings again with the Ace of Cups here. And you probably also met somebody new, somebody who was more compatible with you, somebody who was better for you than the other person. Okay, it could have been a fellow water sign, is what I'm seeing here, and you were previously connected with somebody who is more fiery, and that may have been a little bit too much for you to handle. But you have met somebody who feels more compatible, somebody more watery, if that makes sense. You know, somebody probably more gentle and more emotional, and you feel safe with this person. Okay. It's really beautiful, actually. If this is you, if this resonates with you, I'm really happy for you. Because at the end here, or the outcome energy here, you have um the Six of Pentacles, which is telling me that this positive, beautiful energy is actually helping you manifest abundance in the other parts of your life. So whereas like before, you know, let's do this visual here. Like before, you were with somebody and it didn't work out, and you channeled all the negative energy into your work. Sorry, that was out of frame. Hey, but you channeled all the negative energy or the heartbreak into work, and that wasn't really so healthy or successful. Meanwhile, when you acknowledge your feelings, and you probably came into contact with somebody who was more compatible with you, that's when all of the abundance came in. And it really does work like that. Like if you are happy, if you focus on how you feel and how happy you are, that's when more things get better for you. Okay, it's like if you keep on feeling bad, it's going to get worse. So it's like a spiral, right? But if you feel good, if you feel love, if you feel positive, it's a spiral upwards as well. Like the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. And the worse it is, and the worse you make it seem, then the worse it gets, the worse it gets, the worse it gets, right? So, yeah, this is your general energy. If this does not resonate with you, it's just that you might need to focus your energy into something more positive instead of drawing energy from a negative experience and channeling it into something, because that's not gonna work for you, I'm telling you. Okay, you need to channel from a positive place, and that's how you win, Pisces. Okay, so that is the general message here. Now for the single Pisceans. Isn't that a funny word? It's weird to say Pisceans. Let me just say Pisces. A single Pisces people. What do we have? Oh, what do we have for the single Pisces people? Pisceans. What do we have for the single Pisceans? Oh. What is something that they need to work on? What's something that they need to work on? Okay. What is something that they need to know? What is something that they need to know? What do the single Pisceans need to know, please? What do the single Pisceans need to know? Sheesh. Okay. And the future energy, please. Can you show me the future energy? Future. Ooh, wow, that flew out. Okay, the other one too. Right. Okay. So, for the single Pisceans, I see that you actually feel like you're in a good place now. I feel like, you know, there's this sense of triumph. Like you have won over a challenge in your life. And I feel like that is a heartbreak. But we'll get into that later. No, actually, I'm just going to get into it now. I feel like you have triumphed over something, and it's heartbreak. It's the difficult work that it takes to heal with the star card here in the reverse. It's like you might have resisted healing in the past because it's difficult work and you are empathetic, right? You feel all your feelings, and especially if it's a negative feeling, if it's heartbreak, that's very difficult for you as highly sensitive individuals, Pisces. So I see that, but somehow you made it through and you're feeling very victorious here, like you have won. Okay, like you have really healed and you're in a good place in your life right now. But if you're watching this message, then I'm assuming that you are trying to manifest love into your life. Like you want a solid, secure relationship, right? And I'm seeing that what you need to work on here, you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse and you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like there's a fear here of rejection with the Four of Cups in the reverse. I feel like since this situation here was so difficult for you and it was really difficult to heal from this situation, you kind of hesitate to put yourself out there with the Four of Cups here. It's like you don't want it to happen again. So you're just cutting your losses and not taking a chance at all. Zero chances, taken here. Zero risks taken. And you have the Knight of Wands here also, which is about risk taking and that kind of fiery, almost impulsive energy. So it's like you have been protecting yourself. You're protecting your victory. And I don't blame you because this shit is difficult, okay? So you have here the Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is telling me that you are being probably too careful. Alright? You need to let go a little bit. You need to believe that there are good people in the world, that there are people who love you. There are people who will love you. I feel like it's I feel like you really are afraid of getting hurt, and I don't blame you. Okay, so this is something, this is just insight. If you really don't want to put yourself out there, of course you're free to do that. Everybody has free will. But if, if you're asking for guidance from spirit through this message, then they're saying that you might need to open up. You might need to indulge that passionate side of you. Okay, some of you might also be afraid of having sex. Gotta put it out there, that's for somebody. Alright, you're afraid of being intimate with another person because you're afraid that it won't evolve into something more. Okay? And you want to be with somebody who's stable. You want to be with somebody for the long run. Because I don't think it's in I don't know why I'm speaking like this. It's like I suddenly can't talk or the words are not flowing to me. But it's like maybe that's a case here for you as well. Like you don't know what to say to a new person, or you don't know what exactly to do or how to approach a situation. You don't know how to approach love anymore or something like this because you've been so comfortable in your own energy. But again, going back to that, it's like you're afraid of being intimate with another person, either like emotionally intimate, or it actually means like being physically intimate with somebody. It's like you're afraid to do that because you're afraid of investing your energy and your emotion into something that might not work out. But you know what? You're never gonna know if it's gonna work out unless you try. But I'm seeing that you're taking zero chances, and I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to tell you to work on. Okay, you have to take risks, because if not, then you're going to stay stagnant. You're safe, sure, you won, sure, you're safe, whatever, but like, are you happy is the question. Like, you're safe, nobody's hurting you, fine, you're single, fine, you have your energy to yourself, okay, that's good, but also, are you happy? So I feel like this is the question that you need to be asking yourself. Because you have here this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, which is asking the same question. You are single. This is the single lady, single guy card in the tarot, and it's like it's in the reverse. So it's like you have all of this stability, you have all of these beautiful blessings, you have all of these pentacles. You're good, you're stable, but are you happy? Do you really want to be single? Do you really want to be in this energy where you're alone? you know okay. So I'm also hearing it's lonely at the top. So if that's something that you have heard recently, or something that you say, somebody has said to you, it's lonely at the top. I'm getting it's lonely at the top. Or like you have probably focused on your business or the ways that you make money so much that you forget about love. And then it's like you have all of this money, but then you go home to an empty house or something. Right? So it's like, yeah, you're fine, you're steady, you're secure, but are you happy? I feel is the question that you're trying to ask here. And this is coming out in the position of something that you need to know. So I feel like you actually haven't yet gone into yourself and asked yourself this question. So it's something that you need to look into at this point in time. Okay, Pisces? So you have here in the future energy, you have the King of Cups in the reverse, and you have also the Six of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like this could be a warning also. I feel like you should pursue something new. If you're thinking about going back to another person in the past, maybe you're hopeful that things have changed or this person has changed. I feel like you might be setting yourself up for disappointment if you try to go back to the past. I feel like this is actually urging you to move on to something else, something new. Okay? And it's a risk. It's a risk you have to take to meet someone new and be around new energy, right? But with the King of Cups here and the Six of Cups in the reverse, I feel like you might be thinking that the person who's going to make you happy is somebody that you already know, somebody that you have been connected to in the past with the the Six of Cups here. But it's coming out in the reverse, which is telling me that the past has nothing new to say, that the whatever like past connection that you have had before, that's it, you know, and you're not going to gain anything by going back to the past. The King of Cups, you know, that's you, Pisces. So like your cup of love is better somewhere else is what I'm trying to say here. So it's not like they're not showing me a future outcome here. It's more of like a warning. Because I feel like when you do take a chance, there are more favorable outcomes here. But it's up to you if you want to take the chance, right? But if you were thinking about taking a chance on a past connection, I don't see that really working out. So, yeah, at the end of the day, this is really your choice, Pisces. But these are the energies that are surrounding you, single Pisceans, for October 2020. Okay? So, if any of these messages resonated with you, please click the like button and click the subscribe button if you haven't yet. I'd also like to know what this is all about for you if you feel comfortable sharing that. Okay? Yeah. So, let me just take a sip of water because I've been doing like a lot of readings today. Excuse me. All right, let's go to the connected Pisceans. Those of you who are in committed relationships, or those of you in situationships or entanglements, and whatever your kids call it these days. Wait, something fell. Okay, so look, I see you could be connected with a Leo or a Virgo, but let's see. Okay, that kept coming. Okay, this Leo card really wanted to be here, so be it. Spirit, can you show me the energy of those who are connected? Those Pisceans who have somebody on their mind right now, the Pisceans who are connected with somebody in committed relationships, coupled energies. Can you show me the energy, general energy of their love life? That is too much. One lang. Give me one card for the general energy. One card for the general energy of the connected Pisceans, please. One card for... Okay. Two is fine. Okay. Something that they need to work on, please. What do they need to work on in this connection? What do they need to work on? Okay. Can you give me more? Okay. What is it that they need to know? Oof. Sheesh, Pisces. Uh-oh. Okay. The past. And the future energy. Sheesh, you have the Six of Cups here. Future energy. Can you give me one more to clarify? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so Pisces, connected Pisceans, I'm going to apologize in advance because this does not look good. But, you know, I have to say what they are giving me. So, yeah. I'm not gonna filter anything is what I'm trying to say. And I apologize if it's triggering. But if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, right? If it's not resonating with you, it's not yours. But this is for somebody out there. Alright. So, for those of you that this spread here resonates with, the general energy of your love life is that I feel like there's somebody here who is a little manipulative. Okay, there's somebody who's trying to bend you or the relationship to their will, with the Emperor here and the Magician in the reverse. They came out together as well. So I feel like there's a strong energy here of control and manipulation with the Magician in the reverse. It's like this person could know that you are empathetic, or that you feel their feelings, and I'm hearing also emotional blackmail. So that could be a thing, like if you don't want to do something, or for example, they ask you to do something and then you're not comfortable doing this thing, so you say no, and they're like, oh, you don't love me, if you loved me you would do it in a heartbeat. So I feel like that's quite possible that some of you might be connected with something like that. Okay, it does not feel good. I also feel like I can't talk. So it's like you're probably holding your tongue when you're around this person. You can't fully express yourself to them when you guys talk about stuff. Like you can't, okay, I'm hearing that you can't say no to this person. So that's really unhealthy. Okay, and I'm sorry that you're going through this. It's like you can't say no to this person. Sheesh. What do you need to work on here? You have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is telling me that you have been working a lot. You have invested a lot of yourself into this connection. And it's kind of disappointing. It's not the pleasant... Oof. Sorry if you heard that. Somebody outside sneezed. But it's like you didn't expect this connection to be this way, which is the case usually for like kind of toxic relationships. Okay, I'm saying toxic because you also have the Devil card here with the Three of Swords, no less. So let me just, this is really a difficult message to deliver. Okay, so bear with me. I'm sorry if it's taking a while to get this message out, but it's like difficult. So it feels like you have invested a lot in this situation because you had hoped for it to be really, really good. Um, you had a lot of hope for this connection, is what I'm seeing. And it did not turn out to be this beautiful thing that you envisioned when you first got into this connection, which is the case for a lot of toxic relationships, as I was saying. Like, they could appear like incredibly charming and generous and loving in the beginning, and that's called love bombing. So if it helps you, try to look it up, because I was once in this position and it helped me to know that other people were going through it, and it's not all made up in my head. So yeah, that's for some of you out there. And with this Page of Cups coming out in the reverse, which is your energy also, Pisces, it's watery energy, and it's like you had a lot of hope and a lot of love for this situation, but I see you being disappointed, but I also see you hanging on to hope. So I feel like the thing that you need to work on here is to acknowledge that it's not working, it's not good for you anymore. Okay, that is the lesson, or that is what you need to work on here. I feel okay, I'm hearing also that you need to step into reality check. They're saying reality check. So maybe you need to give yourself a reality check and really take a step back and look at this relationship from the outside looking in. Like, if this happened to your best friend, what would you say to them? If this happened to your best friend, there was somebody who's pushing them around, somebody who's manipulating them, like, would you stand for it? Like, would you tell your best friend to hang on in there and let this person tell you what to do? I don't think you would. So I'm not telling you what to do, but it's like the advice here is to step back and look into this relationship as if you were not part of it. And that's how you're going to gain some clarity in how to move forward in this connection, or to end it if that's what you decide to do. Okay. I'm also being called to the Strength card. You saw that it wanted to come out, right? I put it back in the deck and then it came out again. So I feel like it's time for you to draw upon your inner strength. It's time for you to acknowledge that you're strong enough to go through this. And I feel, okay, I'm gonna spoil you, lol. But you have the Tower card here, which is to say, I feel like you might decide to break up, okay? But if that is a fear for you, the Strength card is here to remind you that this is nothing that you can't handle, okay? You are strong enough to surpass this challenge. You can say no to this person, Pisces, okay? You have the right to say no. You have the right to walk away. And you are strong enough to do that. You're strong enough to heal from the situation, all right? Now, in what you need to know here, and this is a really, again, difficult message to deliver. But you have the Devil card here in the reverse, and you have the Three of Swords. So this is telling me that this relationship is not good for you. This relationship is toxic. And with this coming out in the reverse, coming out in the position of what it is that you need to know, I feel like you know it, but you're denying it, okay? You are blocking your intuition. You're blocking your sight. You know, if you see red flags and you're like, whoa, they're not there. You know, you cover your eyes and they're not there. I feel like if you keep doing that, there is heartbreak in the future for you. Like you're breaking your own heart doing this. Okay? And I feel like of course you don't want to, and you don't want to acknowledge that it's not good for you, because that would mean having to release the situation, right? But again, as a highly empathetic sign, Pisces, you know, it's so easy for you to absorb these energies, and it's so easy for you to okay. Okay. So I'm seeing like a person talking down to another person in public in the rain. Okay, so if this is something that has happened to you, you you must not stand for it. Okay, if this person talks down at you, humiliates you in public, or manipulates your feelings into doing what they want, okay, it's not good for you and you have to get out of there. I feel like this is what they're trying to say with these cards here appearing in what you need to know. And I feel like you know this intuitively, because Pisces is really intuitive. So I feel like you kind of know this in your gut, but you don't want to see it. And that is why they're showing it to you in this reading. Okay? Sheesh, man. This is such a hard reading. Let me just put out this tourmaline here, because this is some bad juju. Bad juju. Okay, but moving on, you have here the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant coming out in what has happened in the past. So for some of you, you may be engaged to this person, and maybe this is why you hesitate. This is why you hesitate to break the connection, because you're already engaged to them, or you're already married, or in a long-term commitment with them. Okay, for some of you, I also hear that it's a concern that you lost your virginity with this person. Okay, that's a message for some of you, not all of you. So it's just, I had to put it out there. Okay, so it's like maybe you are attached to this person in that way because they're the first person that you have ever slept with, or they're the first, I mean, you have been engaged to them, you know, for a while, is what I'm feeling also. So I feel like this is what's keeping you holding on to this relationship, because there's this commitment made already. But I want to remind you, this is coming from me, okay? This is a personal advice, if I may. You are in control of your life, okay? Like, it doesn't matter how long you have been together or what you have been through. How we must move in life is always to do what's best for us at this present moment. So fuck the past, you know? Fuck whatever else happened before. If you feel like you're not safe in this connection anymore, if you feel like you have to break the engagement to keep yourself safe and sane, then you must do it. And if you're having doubts, remember that you're strong enough to heal from this when it all comes crumbling down. Because I see here, see, you have the Six of Cups in the reverse and you have the Tower, which is telling me that you have to forget about the past, because looking back at the way that things are in the past, or looking back at the attachments that you have with what has happened in the past, i.e. your engagement, your connection, I feel like you could be together for okay. So I'm also seeing that this is probably somebody that you have been with since you were young or younger. You know, if you got into this relationship while you guys were teens, or you haven't really had the time to create your own identity and to know yourself aside from being attached in this situation. Okay, I feel like this is the message for you. If you have been with this person since you were younger, I'm feeling also upwards of 5 years together. Okay, so yeah, uh, this is spirit saying that it doesn't matter if you guys have been together for a long time. Whatever you needed to learn from this connection, you have already learned. Okay, so if it's not serving you anymore at this present moment, and if it's not giving you, if it's not empowering you, if it's a connection that's not nourishing you, instead it's something that depletes you. Look at this. You know, so many cards of depletion here, right? If this is something that is making you so exhausted and depleted and it's not serving you, then it could be time for you to let it go already and go in pursuit of something that is better for you. Alright? Lastly, you have the Tower card here. So for those of you who will be awakened to this reality, who will take this reality check, it's going to shift everything that you've ever known in your life. Because again, I feel like you have been with this person for a long time, and for some of you it's quite possible that you have been with this person since you were young. So it's like you grew up together, but they're evolving into a kind of person that's not good for you. So it's essentially all of the things that you have ever known in your life coming crashing down. So this is, of course, it's scary, so you have here a burning building. So the choice is between staying in a burning building where you're probably going to get burned, you're going to be found dead as charcoal. That's graphic, but that's what I got. Or you jump into the unknown. Okay, both are very scary things, but I feel like burning to death is more painful than taking a leap of faith into something unknown. Okay, it's going to hurt like a bitch when you break up. I'm not gonna lie. It's going to really, really hurt. And you're going to feel lost for a while when you guys break up. But I feel like it's also the best thing to do for yourself, because this does not look good, really. This is not something that I would wish on anybody. Yeah, it's really heavy. So again, Pisces, at the end of the day here, it is your choice. Okay, these are just energies, this is just guidance, and this is just an insight. Okay. Yeah, so this is all that I'm seeing for you right now, connected Pisceans. Okay, this is what I'm feeling for you right now. So if this has resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button and comment on this video. Tell me what it's about. Maybe you need somebody to talk to about this. I'm opening myself up to talking to you about this because you know, I have some personal experience also. But it's not about me. It's about you. And if you need somebody to talk to, I'm just here. So, if you haven't subscribed also, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I update my next message here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that the reading resonated with you, that you found some clarity with regards to your romantic relationships. And if you're single, that this resonated with you in the way that you're trying to manifest also a loving relationship in your life. If it did, please leave me a comment, let me know where you're at, which of the readings resonated with you, and if you just wanna talk it out or all of these things, please feel free to leave a comment below. In any case, if you guys need extra support or you have some clarifications or anything at all, please feel free to message me on Instagram at Arian Salazar or on Facebook at Pretty Positive. All of the links to my social media will be in the description box below. Lastly, you guys, thank you guys so much for supporting this baby channel of mine. Thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you know when I update my messages on here. So yeah, this is all I have for you today. Again, thank you so much for being here and I'll see you next time. Bye!